Actually, I think there's someone else here who's trying to get in too. Hang on.
Is that
let's ask him. Oh, he's looking at Sensei Silver.
Oh.
Hang on a second. Let's talk to him. Excuse me, sir. Sir, are you interested?
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Tenko.
Yeah. Wait, hey, Peter, this is Dennis. He used to work with Sensei Silver.
Dennis the Menace?
Looking for a job, man.
Peter says Dennis the Menace?
Dennis the Menace. Dennis lives. Hashtag Dennis lives. Show your screens, don't hit back.
Oh my gosh. This is Dennis from Karate Kid 3. This is actually Sensei William Christopher Ford. Good to see you. How are you?
Is this a rehire?
I've seen pictures of this, and I know that the Heels were here yesterday or something like that.
Oh, really?
So I had to come check it out for myself, and it's quite impressive, don't you think?
It's incredible. This is amazing. Like I want nothing more right now than to join this. Join Cobra Kai.
You're already working up a sweat, man. Look at you.
I know.
You're just sweating bullets here.
It's tough. It's like 102 degrees right now. But you need to be that tough to be in Cobra Kai, right?
Well, at least.
Yeah.
You know. But,
so I have a question for the Sensei.
September 9th, how to sign up for Cobra Kai Dojo. Right?
Oh, he said that September 9th you can sign up?
I believe that's when you can sign up.
Okay, that's fantastic. Peter, you had a question for Sensei Ford.
How you doing, Peter?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you.
He says he's good.
All right, awesome.
So from his experience, how can he sell you on enrolling into Cobra Kai?
I don't have my glass.
So you're saying from his experience, how does he what?
How can he from his experience as a former Cobra Kai?
Right.
How can
his experience as a former Cobra Kai?
Right. How can he talk you into enrolling? How can he sell you on enrolling?
How could you sell me on enrolling into Cobra Kai?
How can I sell you on enrolling into Cobra Kai?
Based on your experience.
Well, I mean, if you're really interested in learning Cobra Kai from the source, I mean, just look
yeah.
Look at this dude right here, man. You know, I mean, look at this. This is just gorgeous. You know, the color scheme. And we've got a new hire over there, a new sensei.
New sensei. So if you were Sensei Ford, if you were a sensei, and they put your face on the wall here, and they put you as a new hire, how would you feel?
I don't know, Ken. I'm kind of shy. I mean, you know, I'm an introvert who has to pretend to be an extrovert sometimes, you know, and I think for me personally, it's a little much. I wouldn't necessarily want my face, you know, this big so many people can see,
right?
You know, and probably somebody would want to deface it and put mustache on it and double horns and glasses and things like that, you know. But I think that this is, in terms of marketing, quite brilliant. Quite brilliant, and it's very, very quite impressive, you know. And I'm actually over across the street at Barnes & Noble, you know. I'm here to also, enrich my mind and everything. And believe it or not, I was actually up in the martial arts section, and it's just very, very few books up there that have to do with martial arts. There was like one on Bruce Lee, the Dao Jeet Kune Do. There was one on Jiu-Jitsu, and I think there was one on Musashi. And nothing on MMA. You know, I was a little disappointed that the sports section was so small, you know. So and I decided to come out here and say, well, maybe I can pick up a few tips from here. And of course, running into you, of course, is always great.
Right.
You know?
Oh, yeah, it's wonderful. Well, I know that you can't say anything about season 5 or beyond about Dennis, the character of Dennis. But I don't know. What can you tell us a bit about your experience working on Karate Kid 3 and actually being part of Cobra Kai, working under Terry Silver, and what that experience is like?
Well, you know, when I was cast in Karate Kid 3, way back in 1980, it came out in 89, but I started working on the film in 88, you know, and it was really a dream come true. You know, it was surreal, you know, and I just couldn't believe it. And you know, my experience on set was very good. You know, Ralph Macchio was very kind to me, and I got a chance to meet my buddy Sean Kanan, and you know, my experience with Thomas Ian Griffith as Terry Silver. I learned a lot by watching him. He's a consummate professional and extremely talented actor, very legitimate martial artist. You know, and you know, I just who would have known years later that, you know, this legacy would have still been here. You know, and then when I first heard about season 1 Cobra Kai, people were like, "Hey, have you seen Cobra Kai?" And I'm like, and when I watched it, I was like, "Oh, yeah, they did a really good job." I thought Josh and John and Hayden, they, as I've always said, they're fans. They respect the fans. They respect the actual source material as well. And I think that they've done a really good job on creating something more than just like a typical sequel or a typical spin-off. And it's in good hands. Who knows? What's going to happen beyond season 5. All I can say is wait and see, and we shall find out. But the cat is out of the bag. We have seen a picture of Mike Barnes is definitely returning, and I can say that because there has been a picture posted of Mike looking very fierce in his black uniform. So it looks like he's kept up his martial arts in some way or another.
Yes. Well, a lot of people, when they think of Mike Barnes, they immediately think of Snake and Dennis.
Well, you know what? I appreciate that. It was really, it's really cool. And I still am benefiting from having that association even many, many years later. Fans from Brazil and the UK and all over the world have contacted me, particularly since Cobra Kai has actually been on the air. And they've reached out to me, and I do really appreciate the support. Now, here's the thing. If we can find Snake, Jonathan Abelson.
Snake, yes.
Snake. If we can find him, we will break the internet. So that's the goal. Let's find Jonathan Abelson, Snake. And while we're at it, let's get Chad McQueen and his Dutch back in here. Because those two guys, they've been so MIA, and they've kind of like ghosted everybody. And it would just be like really cool to have those, because they're kind of like the bad boys of the bad boys, if you know what I mean.
Right. Yes.
Ron Thomas's Bobby Brown was a Cobra Kai, but he was kind of ultimately turned out to be a good dude, right?
Yeah.
Everybody else as well, but those two guys, those guys are trouble.
Man, maybe we can find them today.
Well, we took a look around, man. We don't know from the seat.
Right.
It's a lot better than Santa Clarita where you live, I imagine, though.
Right. I actually got, I live up in Santa Clarita. We just got a notification that there's a severe thunderstorm warning up there, which is like so rare. And I'm like, oh no, because I love weather. I'm like, no. But yeah, this is great. Oh my gosh, Sensei William Christopher Ford.
It's always great to see you.
Yeah, great to see you too. Is that so? How can people follow you and stuff? Because I imagine they're going to be like wanting to follow you and keep up to date with what's going on with you. What is your on social media? How can we follow you?
I like Instagram. I like the pretty pictures and all that, but I also I like, that's my favorite, William Christopher Ford. That's the one to follow me on. I'm on Facebook, but I don't interact as much on there. I'm actually trying to kind of declutter that one and minimize that one. But I mean, either one. But Instagram is my preferred.
Instagram, yes, okay.
And if you could watch my YouTube series, 52 Masters, we've still got a few more episodes to go, and we're going to finish it up, and then we may end up doing a spin-off version of that we're playing around with, where we do a little bit more national and international travel, and we kind of evolve it a little bit more, and we don't necessarily limit it to just 52. But
that's great.
We're going to wrap up the original one hopefully soon. The year 2020 kind of threw us off our schedule.
Yes.
But we've got some good stuff in store to finish things up. Me and Jim Towns and Stefan Van and a few others. But we've got some good surprises coming up. I look forward to working with my good friend Kurt Abdurhan. He was the director of photography for The Last Dojo, which we did about Fumia Demura. So he and I are going to be working very closely together very soon. And just keep your eyes and ears open, for the things in the Cobra Kai Karate Kid universe, because you never know.
That's great. Hey, Peter, do you have any questions for Sensei Ford?
No, I don't. I hope to see him as a rehire as a sensei at some point, but we will see.
He hopes to see you as a rehire as a sensei at some point.
Well, let me just go ahead and go home, and I'll practice kicking through shoji screens and try to sharpen up my skill and all that. Maybe I got a chance,
Yeah.
So, well, I've been keeping up my skills, so on the off chance that this could be my side hustle. So we'll see.
That's great. Well, it was an honor to run into you today.
Oh, it's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. And everyone, go check out Sensei Ford's YouTube channel. It's Kaizen Dojo Films, right?
Kaizen Dojo Films.
Okay.
And you should also check out Ken Cole's short film called Cobra Cole, which I just saw yesterday. And it's a really funny short. It's really well done. It actually looks like it could be like a featurette in, like a box set of Cobra Kai. Cobra Cole. I think you guys will really enjoy it. It's extremely well done. And my man Ken here is actually not only produced it, but he's actually acting in it. And little known fact is that he actually comes from an acting musical theater background, and he was in a play with John Krasinski from The Office.
It's true. Yeah.
And you said John was a really cool dude, right?
He was great. Yeah, he was incredible.
Okay. And he's become an incredible director as well. And,
Yes.
I'm kind of hoping to see more of him as Mr. Fantastic in the MCU.
He did a great job in that last one,
That
right?
was really cool,
Doctor
wasn't it?
Strange one. Oh yeah, he was great. Really great.
Anyways, my friend, always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Shout out to Piolani. Shout out to my friend Sensei Rooch. Peter Bosanak, thank you so much again for all your continual support. My buddy Tim Carr in Maryland, Jose Torres. That's all I got time for, guys. I can't name everybody, but thank you guys, everybody, for your support. And we'll see you guys in the dojo September 9th. And
Wow.
we'll hope to hear from you after that.
That's great.
We shall see.
That's great. Great to see you.
All right, my buddy. Thank you so
we'll
much,
see you.
brother. All right.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Yeah, escape the heat.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we'll see you. Wow. Oh my gosh.
What are the
Peter.
chances of you running into Dennis the Menace on the street?
I don't know. That was insane. Are you kidding me, Peter? That was absolutely insane.
What would
Right
be
in front of
more-
the Cobra Kai Dojo, studying Sensei Silver's portrait here. It's
Whoa.
pretty incredible.
What a coincidence. I do wonder, like, could we break the internet by finding Dutch and Snake today?
I think we could. Now, where they are, I have no clue. I'll be honest with you. Like, here, I'll turn around and you can kind of see what kind of place the Grove is. Like, this is definitely like a posh Beverly Hills mall type place. Not the first place I'd expect to find Snake and Dutch, but it's possible. I mean, they could be here.